Hey everyone. So, looks like this weekend was the Spider-Man release. And amazingly, I actually saw it twice. The first time was with some of my friends on Friday. I tried to put something together. Some of my friends couldn't make it, but that's cool, no worries. And the movie was interesting. I don't want to say it sucked because it had plenty of action. It just seemed to me a bit unorganized. And of course I'm not going to tell you anything that happened in the movie. You have to actually go watch it for yourself. I don't want to spoil anything. But sometimes it just seemed like they would go from one scene to another automatically without really... It seems like most of the time in the other Spider-Man movies that they build up, they'll stay in one room and you'll see these people go through these certain actions. Like, let's say you see Peter Parker, for example, he goes to actually visit Aunt May. He walks up to the door, he knocks on the door, says, "Hi, how are you?" And then they walk into another room and they continue with it. Well, in this one, let's say instead of doing that whole sequence of him walking and talking and going to another room and then bringing up another topic, they say, "Hi, how are you?" and they split and automatically go to another room where it's still him and Aunt May. Why don't they just include the rest of that? You know, it seems like they were jumping around a bit too often. And just, the sequencing just seemed it just seemed a little strange. I guess if you're used to the traditional way of how they introduce villains and people and how they go about resolving problems, you might be a little confused. Might. But that's just my opinion. So I saw it the first time with my friends, and of course afterwards I went to Applebee's, and that was a lot of fun. The friends who went were Denise and Aldo, and Aldo, one of my friends from Myspace, he actually started vlogging, which I think is pretty awesome. And if you guys want to see one of his videos, I'll just put a link up to his page so you can check him out and see what you think. So it was just Aldo, I, and Denise. And of course, like Denise, she orders drinks at Applebee's, and it was just really fun. If you've never been around them, you would really have a good time, because that's how they are. So anyway, the second time I actually saw Spider-Man 3 was Sunday. Some of my other friends, they actually went to watch, or they wanted to watch the movie. And I think that was, it was a little different the second time around. Let me pause for a sec, because as you can see, there is a dryer on. Notice how rude that was. I'm talking straight to the camera, no one comes in and turns on the dryer. Yeah, nice, I know. This always happens every time. I swear, in any video you can hear the door open, someone walks in, does something, and closes the door again. I apologize. Anyway, so I saw Spider-Man 3 again on Sunday, and it had a different impact because of the way the audience was. Basically, when it came to dramatic parts or sad parts, they would actually start laughing. It just depends who you go with, because my friends are kind of adding their own little comments here and there, and I guess making other people feel free to add their comments as well. And so, in some ways, it was a little more enjoyable. But I still have the same opinion. It's kind of mixed feelings. It's good, but it's not that good. If you like Spider-Man 1 and 2, those would be somewhat better. But I know, for example, after watching it with some of my friends, that they liked it a lot more than I did. So maybe it was just me personally. And if you're wondering why I went twice with two different sets of friends, it's just how it turned out. Usually if I mix groups of friends together, it doesn't work out that well. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. And so sometimes it's just better to keep them separated. It just happens. Let's see, what else to talk about? What else to talk about? Okay. Well, there's this one thing. It's Resident Evil for the Wii. If you guys haven't heard about it, basically, if you go to your local GameStop, it'll say Resident Evil 4 for the Wii. I don't really know what that is, but I did go to Wikipedia and they mentioned a Umbrella Chronicles Resident Evil that's coming out for the Wii. That could be the one that they have that you can pre-order at GameStop. It could be, but it's supposed to be very good from what I can see or from what I can tell. But if you really want to know more, you have to go to Wikipedia. But I just think it's gonna be awesome. I hope it is, because you can really use that Wii remote and the nunchuck to really move around. That's gonna be great. I also heard about a Ghostbusters video game. For those of you who are somewhat young and you don't know what Ghostbusters is, go ahead and type it in on the internet. There are cartoons and there are 2 movies that came out. One in the, what, 81? One in the 90s. Early 90s. And they're both pretty good movies. They're comedies. There's action, but still, it's more of a comedy. So this game is supposed to come out in 2008 for the Xbox, PS3, and the Nintendo Wii. So that one, I'm a Ghostbuster fan, even though they don't really have much to. There's nothing really current going on with them, except for coming out on DVDs. The volume 1, I think, came out, or maybe they're just sets of 3 episodes per disc. But yeah, not too much going on with Ghostbusters, but I do look forward to the game. As for Super Mario Galaxy and Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I don't know yet. I'm gonna keep you updated. As soon as you can reserve it, I'll probably do another blog to let you guys know, but I'm sure you guys will already know ahead of time. Also, one of my friends, Emma, she made her own website, and if you guys want, you can actually go to it. Usually I always put the link up to Emma's page so you can check out her videos. I think I might just put the link up to her website so you can check that out as well. But yeah, feel free to check it out. And if you don't know who she is, then just look at my the people who I subscribe to and watch, and Emma will be like the first one on there, or second one. And I do want to ask you a question about Myspace, because this is happening more and more, well, to me. It's just me, or am I getting spam? Lots of spam. I got one page full of messages from all these people saying the exact same thing, word for word, telling them to go to this website or to that this is their AIM. They're all exactly the same. I find it very bizarre. You know? I thought there would be a better, I guess you could say, spam filters, or a way to identify that these people aren't actually people, but one person making up all these things so you can go and check out them or talk with them so they can somehow get you to go to their website, and I don't know. And the friend ads are just ridiculous. I get pages after pages of people trying to add me as a friend just so you can go and click on their link on their website. Or sometimes they have this weird embedded thing where it's like the upper top half portion where you want to add them as a friend or view their pictures. All of it is one huge entire invisible link that goes somewhere else. It's really bizarre. But that really frustrates me. And for all of you guys who are really into HTML, XML, I don't know if this falls into your department, but sometimes, or before, I'm sure if I go to a different computer, I can embed inside a bulletin a video, like a trailer, just to show people like movies that are coming out that they might not be aware of. But on this computer, the one I'm actually recording on, when I actually do that, the embed actually does not work. I only see 2 dots. The screen is blank instead of showing the actual movie that's supposed to. I've double checked and triple checked the code over and over again, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to work. Go figure. But yeah, so I find it a little odd. So yeah, that's basically it. I guess let me do a few shout outs really quick to Aldo, of course. Hopefully he's watching this video. And to my friend Paul, Thank you for the email, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we get to talk soon. And to Emma, if you drop on the website, I hope to see you on Stickin' pretty soon. And to David, thanks for your emails. I always appreciate them. And I'll see if I can respond soon. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. I'm not really into Ninja Gaiden right now for the Xbox or any of the other games. Yeah, I know I just jumped onto Ninja Gaiden, but after the NES era, I actually stopped with Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 2 was probably the farthest I went, maybe Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES if there is one. But that's as far as I went. I don't know, after when it came out for Xbox, I don't have an Xbox or a 360. Maybe later I'll get a 360, I don't know. But we'll find out. But just covering Ninja Gaiden. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm just covering it. Oh yeah. One more shout out. To Nadia, if she's watching. See, I can't tell who's really watching my vlogs or not. There's some people who I hope they are and hope they aren't. Sometimes I'll direct a certain comment or I'll do a little topic about a certain thing. And there's some people on YouTube who I wish they would watch it, because sometimes it's more geared towards them. Like this previous one that some people on Myspace might not be watching, but because I haven't put it up, but it was on weirdness, which was my previous blog, and I covered it entirely as a response from someone else's. And I'm not sure if she saw it, but that one was geared exactly towards her, even though I'm actually talking about it with you guys. But yeah. Anyway, that's basically gonna be it for this time. I hope you guys are watching Heroes. There's only 3 episodes left. There's one today, and I just can't wait to see how this ends. I mean, I know they're gonna, from what I heard, they're supposed to maybe, well, they removed, like one character already from the show, and there was rumors about them removing a couple others, but I'm not sure if that will happen this season or the next season, so I'm not sure. But, if you guys are watching Heroes, you know, in the previous episode, when they did the future look, even though one of the guys, he saved the cheerleader, right? Peter from the past. So technically in the future, shouldn't Peter not have that scar down around his face? That's what I was thinking. Or would that kind of lead to a paradox? I mean, shouldn't the future have already been changed, or I don't get it. Or is this like Back to the Future, where it's like a skew into the future from a different time? Like their timeline, but yet the one you readjust is on a separate timeline. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I know, did I cover a lot today? I guess I did. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated on my job status. I'm still looking. Hopefully something will come through soon. And, well, if not, well, then you'll get to hear about it. Also, I heard that 52, the week from DC Comics, or the weekly 52 issue that you get, that I think it was last week that it ended, and they're actually starting to do the countdown, which is a countdown to something I'm not really sure. I actually stopped collecting comic books, but again, I'll see if I can update you guys on whatever I can find out or whatever I hear. And if you hear something else, please let me know. I'm still a comic book fan. But that's gonna be it for now. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Feel free to drop me a line, a comment, something. And take care. Until the next vlog.